Howdy, hey. I'm Kevin and I play the Binding of Isaac. Before anything, I want to cover uh, something that I saw online. It's this violin scammer at a train station. I just muted the music just so I could show you better. Here, so here. So this guy's this guy's obviously not actually playing the violin, right? He has the music on with the speakers. Of course, I guess it looks like the electric violins that connects like directly like with the cable into the speaker so that whatever he plays it gets projected out of the speaker. But it's clearly not not what he's actually playing. He's not even like giving into it. Like he's just like he doesn't have the energy to act it out, put the emotion into it. He's just standing there with his like briefcase out for change. I don't know how much money he makes from this. I wonder. And like, there's something that says, "I play, help my family with something." So yeah, he has a violin case out for change. And look at that. That's the face. That's the face of a man who's put years of hard work into his instrument. Yeah, that's him. That's how I know he's yeah, it's I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. I just thought it was interesting. It's like, do they have like no shame? Have they no shame? Anyways, I bring that up because I wanna talk about scammers. Because obviously that's one type of scammer, and I don't honestly scammers in the bigger. Actually, no, scammers are pretty bad. I was gonna say they're not as bad as thieves, but they just basically are thieves, just in a different coat. So I don't think they deserve any of my grace. That's for sure. I've I've dealt with a few scammers in my life. One being, I mean, okay, I guess everyone has dealt with scammers in their lives. Even like scam calls is just even one way. The thing about living in, I think, I guess my phone number was leaked while I was living in when I was last living in Vancouver, and everyone gets this. It's like they get a scam call, and it's like, hello, this is from a CIBC for regarding your I don't know. It's like someone has withdrawn $5,000 from your account. For service in English, press 1. For service in Chinese, press 2. Like, oh yeah, the Chinese, the the number 2 official language of Canada. Like they don't even. And I don't think I'm the only one that gets this kind of scam calls. It's like, for service in English, press 1. For service in Chinese, press 2. And it makes me laugh every time because I'm imagining, it's because like it's just really funny for me to imagine like Chinese as like the second official language, and obviously they do that because the people that they're trying to scam are like Chinese people, and they're like, oh, service in Chinese, press 2. I'm gonna press 2, and I'm gonna see what they're gonna have to say in the language that I'm comfortable with. It's dubious. It's a little greasy. it should be taken more seriously, but because it's just so common, it's so hard to avoid. And I guess for me, it's just funny, but I know that it's not funny for people that actually fall for the scams like this. It's not good. It's hilarious for me though. And I don't know why. I need someone to explain me. When I get the scam calls, it's usually in. Oh, nice. It's usually in. What is it? Like phone number that's similar to my own phone number. I don't know why. So when I get a number that's similar to my own phone number, I'm like, I don't even need to pick that up. And the fact is, if it does happen to be someone that is actually trying to contact me, they would call back, right? If it's, I don't know, my freaking mortgage agent, or my, I don't know, my mom with a new phone number, they would call back, right? So I feel like you're almost in the right, or you're almost always in the right to just decline the phone call if you suspect it's a scam. There are also the people that try to waste like scammers' time, so that, you know, in quotes, so they don't spend time scamming other people. But that's like you're a bit of setting yourself on fire to keep others warm. There has to be better methods to deal with people like this. You can't just go kick boga on everyone. It's not feasible. You're not him. It's a scary world out there. I wonder if years down the road I'll get scammed by, I don't know. I can't imagine what I'll be scammed by. But I'm sure I'm not. It would be short-sighted for me to say that I'll be immune to scams in the future. When I get older, when I kind of lose my sharpness, and when technology evolves to a degree that I can't even comprehend. I'm gonna ask my kids, hey, how do I activate my brainwave enhancer? And my kids are gonna be like, ah, oh, Dad, you don't know nothing about technology. Dude, enhancing your brainwaves is so easy, Dad. Like, we went over this just last night. And then there's gonna be some way for other people to hack into my brainwave enhancer and like steal my thoughts from me. And other people, I guess young people in the future will think that dude, no one's gonna fall for these brainwave enhancer scams. Like, it's so easy to keep your brainwaves not brainwaves so not hacked. It's so easy. How are people falling for this? Oh, oops. Oh, yeah. Did it show anything? No. Yeah. Scams. Okay, and also here on the conversation of people panhandling. That is what it's called, right? When they're performing. Oh no, they're busking. Panhandling is when they're doing that and not playing the violin. So you know what? I guess that guy is panhandling. I guess busking takes a little bit more finesse, a little bit more actual skill, rather than pretending to play a violin. Hold on. There we go. Get me out. Oh yeah, and also on the topic of um, giving money to people that that are asking for it in the streets. Okay, here's one. This wasn't even docket. Here's one time. So I've basically grown so cynical of the world so that I never give money to people on the streets. Except one time I gave $20 to a guy in the streets. And let me explain. I never give money. Why? Because dude, if you're homeless, if you have addiction issues, God bless you. I hope that you get sorted out. I pay my taxes though, and there are services that you can access. And if you got kicked out of those services, I'm sorry, brother. It's not my role to help you help yourself. You have to be the person in charge of your own fate, and it's not gonna be me, brother. I'm sorry. So when there's like someone that's down on their luck, and they're like, also there's so many people asking for money in Montreal, just like everywhere. So I know that when someone's asking for money, I justify to myself whether it's a good justification or not. This is what I tell myself. It doesn't mean that you have to tell the same thing to yourself. This for me though. Bro, I paid my freaking Quebec taxes. It's the highest in Canada, I think. It's crazy how much taxes I pay. But I do my due diligence. And you should too. You should access the services that I pay for. So, I don't give money to people in the streets. But there was one time where I gave $20 to a guy. He was, honestly, I was like, I was going around, I was running errands. I was at the train station. And then this guy comes up, he's like, dude, do you have any money? Like, dude, I need $180. I'm like, you're not, I don't care who you are. You could be Ryan Gosling asking me for $180. Bro, you're not. Honestly, if Ryan Gosling came up and asked me for $180, that would be a different conversation. But most people, unless like your family, you're not getting that much money out of me. Right? And he's like, oh, this, that, and the other thing. I honestly don't remember what he said. He's like, it looked like he was in tears, and he looked well dressed. He looked coherent. And then I'm like, I need this money for this other thing. And then he pulls out his phone to show me. And dude, it's like an iPhone like 12 Pro or something, like iPhone 13, 14 Max. I don't know what it is, but I know that it's not a cheap phone. And those iPhones you can't steal because Apple got that shit locked down. So I'm like, okay, this guy clearly has, typically has money, or maybe made bad financial decisions. And like, maybe, I don't know, maybe he needs to pay rent, maybe he needs to buy food for his kids. I don't know. Right? So I'm like, okay, so clearly you're like well-dressed, you're well-spoken. Something bad happened where you need money stat. It's like, okay. Sounds like you're in a bit of a pickle. Here's $20 for you to fuck off. It is essentially what happened. And again, this is not. I give. The principle that I live by again is, hey, if you can access services that I pay with my taxes, go for it. And also, I'm not. I don't know. Like, I'm not made of money. Like, I got my bills to take care of. So when someone asks for money, I get immediately cynical. Even when someone's like, hey, can I borrow your phone to make a phone call? I get cynical. Yeah, when someone has like, hey, can I borrow your phone to make a phone call? And they're like, you know, they grab my phone from my hands and they're like dialing it. I get ready to grab them by their neck. If they look like they're gonna take off, I'm gonna take them down. those motherfuckers going down. Like they're not going down scot-free. Oh god. So again, with my cynicism, whether it's deserved or not, maybe I should be more kinder to citizens that are down on their luck with homelessness and substance addiction. But again, if like that's not on me to access the services, man. Give me 1 second. But if you're a coherent guy coming up asking for 180, I don't know why. I still don't know why I did this. Okay, that brings me to another. This is like now linking my brain to other times I've given strangers money. Okay, fuck. There was one time I went to like this was during university. I went to like a club with friends. I was the designated driver, so I wasn't drinking. I've never drank and gone to like public places. There are only a few times where I've been drunk in a public place. Not that I've never been a nuisance or anything. Just those two have never really coincided. So, of course, when university friends are like, "Oh, we should go clubbing," I'm like, "Okay, I will be the designated driver." Like I have a big car. I had a big like 8-seater, 9-seater car. Like it was a mom van. And then I was like, "Okay, I'll drive everyone." I was driving everyone then, and I get there, and I'm like having an okay time. A club is not my habitat. It's so loud. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to dance. I look awkward. So I... Okay, thank you. So I'm like doing my best to have fun at a club, right? And then what happens is I'm like with my friends, they're all a little bit drunk, I think. So I'm trying to dance, dead sober, of course, right? So I'm dancing, but then this like white girl comes up and then she slaps my ass. And I don't know what happened, but that scared me. I don't know. It scared me so much that I just kind of walked out of the club. And then I started talking to the homeless people outside the club. And then they were like, they were talking. And I was kind of, I don't know, I was chilling there. My ass got slapped. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel. Do I go back? Do I go ask for her number? I was scared. Maybe I shouldn't have been scared, but that was my initial response. Maybe she was like so into me, and then the only way that she could show her, I don't know, affection was by slapping my ass, and then I just took it the wrong way, and then I just left. I started talking to people outside, and they were like, they're people in tents. And then there was another guy that was like asking for, I don't know, $5 or something. I was like, I don't know why. I looked through my wallet and I gave him like $10. And I realized that the guy that I gave money to, he not even homeless. I think he was just passing through. That motherfucker was passing through, asking me for money. I gave him double what he asked for. I don't know why. He wasn't even homeless. He's just passing through. This is after my ass got slapped too, dude. Dude, I got like assaulted and robbed by 2 different people. Clearly not. And then I don't know who I've told this to. It's just an embarrassing story. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know, man. I need, and that is why. Again, that's why I no longer give money to people, that are down on their luck typically. Except that one exception, but that will honestly not happen ever. And honestly, when I gave the well-dressed man $20, Again, an egregious amount for a stranger, right? But I told myself that if I see that man again, like at the same station asking for money, I'm gonna be on the local news. Let me tell you, if that man is still asking for money, and he just turns out to be a grifter, that's like constantly asking for money, I would have punched him in the face. I would have punched him in the throat. I'd have kicked his knees in, dude. Like, $20. But you know, for lucky for him and lucky for me, we have not met since. And I'm glad, because I would have been real pissed. And wait for a story update where I see that man again, and then he's asking for $108. But I hope that day never comes, because I just hope that he was a good man that was just had a bad day or something, or had a bad week, had a little bad gambling sesh, and you know that happens to the best of us. I'm getting so many tears, dude. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know who I've told this to, but this is real shit. Dude. Oh man, I haven't thought about these events in so long. I wish these are the stuff that I wish I forgot about, you know? These are not worth remembering. You ever get your ass slapped and then you give your money away? Random stranger. I don't think I told my friends that night. I think I was so embarrassed about what happened. I think I just I didn't tell anyone. Why would I tell anyone? It's embarrassing, and this is like, yeah. And don't ask me about how I feel about spanking after what happened. I mean, honestly, like after that, you probably, I guess, yeah. You already know how I feel about spanking after, or getting spanked. After that, after what I just said, the story that I just told. It's not my thing, I guess. It scares me and it just freaks me out, and I always want to hide in the corner and give people money, I guess. Don't spank me, bro. I don't know. I'm sure she meant well. I bet that was probably the first time where she spanks a guy in a club. And then, actually that gives speed, doesn't it? You couldn't need speed. That must be the first time where she spanks a guy and then he freaks the fuck out. I'm guessing typically the guys love it, because it's usually the men at the clubs that are sexually assaulting the women and not the other way around. So I'm guessing, like, for her, I hope she takes, I hope that really, like, teaches her a lesson about putting her hands on someone. Shit goes both ways, man. Maybe we can do boss rush? No. Yeah. If you're a woman slapping guys' asses at the club, just think about what you're doing. Think about how it works both ways. These hands are bisexual. I'll punch a woman. No, maybe I can't say that. Dude, but okay, but if she technically though, on paper that is sexual assault. If I did that to a woman, can you imagine the backlash I would get? They would be like, Kevin, you slapped that woman's ass at the club? I would never live it down. I would be straight up like cancelled. I would probably like lose my... I'll probably be... There's a good chance I get kicked out of school if I did that. There's a criminal charge, like that's damn near like you have to like register at a list, like for doing stuff like that. But you know, double standards. Let me think. Oh yeah, we don't need to think. Speed is good. Double standards, man. How come she can do it and get off scot-free, but I mean, not that I would honestly like, I don't know. Women at club, they kind of scare me. And that's why I never go there. Again, loud, people are scary. I hope that's like, I hope that I never have to go to a club again. I'm getting older. I'm getting too old for this. So I'm so good on just not going to a club anymore. I'm too old. I'm what, like 26? Who are 26 going to clubs nowadays? Or is that the prime time to go on clubs? I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. I don't think I'm missing out. I think I'm good on not being spanked anymore. Oh. I don't know. I'm now. I've scared myself because I put myself in the headspace of you know, being touched at a club. And now I'm just like, I frightened myself. I don't know. I'm scared. I don't want to record anymore. Oh fuck, dude. I think that must. I mean, obviously, I've told a lot of stories that kind of show my weird. I don't know. I call it autism, but I'm guessing it's more personality. But you know, what do I know? I get scared easily. I don't know. I know I tell stories about me getting angry all the time, but I know at the same time that I'm told I am told that I'm like a calm person. From like my work, just like in general, the people around me that are looking for some sort of like comfort, oh yo, they love me because like, you know, I'm a good listener. I'm a good listener, and I got a good ass. You know, did I do my squats? Yeah. How can you tell? Nice. I had another scam docket. Yeah, it was the, you know, press 1 for English, press 2 for Chinese. What else? What else is there? Oh yeah, dude. Okay. So I use Telegram often. Telegram is my choice of messaging app just because it's like universal. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but for me to have to juggle so many different messenger apps, I have to juggle WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, Telegram, Signal. Like it's getting too much. It's getting too much. So in Telegram, I feel like I know it's more of a social media group thing, and it's usually seen as like little dubious of a messaging app because of all the weird illegal stuff that can happen with it. But in my opinion, it works fine for my use case. Anyways, I often get these like random scam texts. It's like, oh my gosh, Kevin, is this you? It's like, oh, I remember you from or whatever. It's obviously like a scam thing, and I checked the account. It's like it was registered like 2 days ago or like this month, and obviously it's clearly not a real person that's reaching out to me. Also, I don't know anyone named Lucy. Why is a Lucy messaging out pretending to know me? You know what I mean? Clearly a scam. But what's funny to me is that they use my Telegram like username, which is like Kevin but with a B, with a Kevin. It's like, oh my gosh, I remember you, Kevin. It's if someone was like, oh my gosh, Kevin with a V, it's like, I remember you. I recently got a new phone and I downloaded this app, and it's like, oh, I synced my contacts, and then you popped up on Telegram, and I've been trying to reach you because I've been, you know, I wanted to say that I owe you $10 from middle school, and then I wanted to really give it back to you. And it's like, but if they say it with the V, I'll be much more convinced than if they said it with the B and call me Kevin. These scammers are getting like dumber by the day. I guess, I suppose that it works for some people. I guess that's the worst part. Because if they sound out 1,000 messages like that, and they get one of them, that's probably like a good day for them. I used to like respond to these messages by like, I don't know, sending my like photo of my dinner or something like that. But then I realized that if I'm engaging with them, they might send me more, and I think it's too late. I think I've engaged with them too much, that they started sending me more and more. I like a week doesn't go by where I don't get a spam text. It's not the end of the world. I can obviously report, delete, to move on with my life, but it's just like it throws a monkey wrench into my day. So that's like, I don't like Telegram for that reason, because anyone can reach out to anyone, and for me to restrict who can like randomly message me, that is a pro feature that I have to subscribe to. Dog, why must you do this? Why is that a pro feature for me to not get spammed? I don't like that. You know. So that's why I like Signal better. For it's just like more private. I know that Telegram has its. I know that they both have their own issues, but just because of the reason that I don't get spammed, I prefer Signal. But they're both bad. They're both like not great. Let me tell you. think it's my contact on Telegram must have been leaked by like trying to. Okay, there's so many like bots that you can like add, and I think one of them must have like leaked my personal information. And now I have to, or there must have been like an info breach on Telegram servers or something, and now I have to freaking deal with Lucy trying to reach out to me. Oh. Nice. Okay. Also, it's a swell run. It's very standard. Pretty swell run, I'd say. Yes. Yes. Finally, a run where I can just kind of chill. Also, speaking of bad people in Montreal, I don't know why, but on the subreddit these days, I hear so many stories of people's safety being compromised, like citizens' safety being compromised in like train stations. If you care for your safety, if you care for your loved one's safety, do not move to Montreal. It's just read like the horror stories on Reddit. It's so easy to just not live in Montreal. Oh, come on, dude. It's like I was around this station and then it's like people like being stalked, like stories of people being stalked, stories of people being pushed into the trains, people falling into the train tracks. It's just I do like the robustness of the transit system, the STM in Montreal. But man, their security, their services just aren't there to match the infrastructure that exists. Because the trains run great, like the stations are underground, so they're reliable in the cold winters. They're networked well in the city. It's very well designed. But man, how it's run, the safety of people should not be compromised. The security guards aren't doing anything. The people checking the tickets aren't checking the tickets. Whenever I have to buy a ticket from the kiosk, they're always upset that I'm even talking to them. I don't know. It's a strange place to live. Let me serenade you one last time. What's the name of the song? I don't know. I forgot the name of the thing. Or maybe I'm wrong. Okay, you know, honestly, there's a chance that this guy is like a talented local violinist. But I don't know. Who am I to say? Okay. Anyways, that's how you beat the Binding of Isaac. Thanks for watching. See ya. See ya. See ya.